Hello and welcome to Newsfront Express. My name is Benson Edem.
Aisa Abigail.
And now the headlines. Complementary Education Agency appeals for support to run remedial classes. Repent or face sanctions, NDC National Chairman caution party records. Distribution of tablet to pre-tertiary students misplaced priority, says Mahama. Election 2024, Bawumia will secure landslide victory, says Kwadaso MP. Peace Council chairman appeals to Ghanaians to protect nation's peace. Political party to sign Ghana campaign conflict before election. Alan Tremontaine, Abu Sakara, others form alliance to contest 2024 election. Now the news in details. The Complementary Education Agency, a partnership with the Ghana Education Service, is in the Volta and Oti region, is appealing for public support to enable informal learners to access tertiary education. Mr. Prince Richard Addo, the Volta and the OT Regional Director of the agency, said the support will enable them to provide free remedial services for hundreds of learners in these regions, among whom there were a significant number of prison inmates. He made the appeal during an engagement with the executives of the Volta Development Forum, a regional advocacy group, and said that learners had benefited from the free senior high school program, but some would require a reset for the exams. Hence, he needs for the free remedial program to help them better their grades. Mr. Addo said the program was an important intervention that was already ongoing in parts of the nation, and hope for stakeholders, including the DDF, to come on board and intervene in the lives of many. The remedial is our most pressing issue. It's part of a clearly defined pathway so that our learners can progress to the university level. Let us come together to help our people. There are brainy guys among them. We want this year to be the first one for Volta, and so we need resources. There are great people in the villages, and we must bring them in, he said.
Mr. Johnson Esiedun Ketia, the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, has warned supporters of the party to desist from acts which could distract efforts of the party to win power in the December 7th elections. He cautioned that the party hierarchy would not hesitate to apply severe sanctions against such supporters who were bent on thwarting measures put in place to recapture power. Mr. Esiedun Ketia gave the warning when he addressed supporters and constituency executives of Aguna West as part of his tour to the Central Region. The national chairman was accompanied by the Central Regional Chairman, Prof. Richard Esiedu, and other national executives of the party. Mr. Esiedun Ketia and his entourage earlier addressed supporters at various wards and branches at Aguna, Nyakrom, Nkum, Kuaman, Upper and Lower Bobby Kuma, and Aguna Abodum. He expressed grave concern about the protracted disputes in the area being perpetuated by conflict investors in the Aguna West branch of the party and called for immediate ceasefire to enable the party to win the upcoming elections.
Professor Kingsley Nyako, Member of Parliament of Kwadaso, has predicted a landslide victory for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the New Patriotic Party's presidential candidate for the December 2024 general elections. He said Dr. Bawumia is the favorite candidate because of his competence and the vision he has for the country. Dr. Bawumia stands tall among the presidential candidates when it comes to laying down pragmatic policies to help transform the nation, Prof. Nyako said. Prof. Nyako said this when he led a clean-up exercise at the Achuma Techimai Denchumuaso electoral area to make the area cleaner. Prof. Nyako, who is the MP for Kwadaso and Deputy Education Minister designate, speaking to the Ghana News Agency, said Dr. Bawumia had the qualities, experience, and the leadership skills to break the NPP ATS rule in the country.
Former President John Mahama, flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, has described as a misplaced priority government decision to distribute some 1.3 million tablets to pre-tertiary students across the country. Government, in March this year, commenced the distribution of some 1.3 million tablets, estimated at a cost of 333 37 million Ghana cedis to all pre-tertiary students across the country. The initiative, which is under the Smart School project, the government said, was in furtherance of its digitalization agency.
Ahead of the December 7 general elections, Reverend Dr. Ernest Edu-Jemfi, the chairman of the National Peace Council, has appealed to Ghanaians to protect the peace of the nation. Let us do our best to protect the peace and the stability we have collectively built as a nation, Reverend Dr. Edu-Jemfi stated on Thursday in Accra at the official opening of 2024 election planning retreat workshop, which was organized by the NPC for members of its governing board and all the 16 regional peace council chairmen. It was on the theme building consensus to strengthen mechanisms for cohesion, political tolerance, peace building, and nation building. He urged participants at the meeting to sustain the spirit of teamwork by sharing ideas, notes, and information from their regions, especially their success stories, to enrich their collective effort. We expect valuable contributions from all of us this meeting. We expect valuable contribution from all of us to this meeting as we strive to achieve the Council's vision of an environment where people can engage in their lawful activities, confident that the institutions, mechanisms, and capacities of mediating differences and grievances are effective and responsive.
Prof. John Asafo Ajayi, a senior fellow at the African Center for Economic Transformation, says all political parties will sign the Ghana Compact contract on June 27, 2024 in Kumasi. He explained that the Ghana Compact was a form of agreement between citizens of Ghana and political leaders to address issues facing the country in the areas of health and education, and 5 others after the election. Professor Asafo Ajayi was speaking at a 3-day Compact Citizen engagement organized by the National Commission for Civic Education at Koforidua. The engagement, which is on the theme Compact for Ghana's Political and Economic Transformation, is expected to record 120 participants, including 40 each from the private sector, the general public, and the youth for each day. Prof. Asafo Ajayi observed that Ghana kept losing millions of money to uncompleted projects by the government each time there was a change of political leadership. What is happening now is that one government comes into power, then starts a project, and when another comes, he throws the project away, costing millions of dollars, and starts a new project, he noted.
Thank you for spending your time with us.